Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we're back to Owlboy. So, I'm guessing we're probably close to a fifth, maybe a sixth of the way done with the game an hour in. I'm not expecting the game to be super long, even though it took a lot of time to develop it. I think what we're going to find is there's just going to be a lot more puzzles like this, where we have to find a heavy weight and replace our friend with that heavy weight so that we can bring him with us, so that we don't run into problems of having to fight enemies. Oh, so he came anyways. Maybe that wasn't one of the switches that required him to stand on the switch. Say, what did you find here? Whoa. The cave just replaced itself. Oh no, that can't be good. So, as I thought, we were close to the first boss fight. And there's... oh, he seemed to have taken some damage by landing on the guy. I don't know if I'm really doing any damage to this one. Because the description says metal doesn't work with this guy's gun. And maybe we could do some distraction. There we go. And we can just kind of like Sonic spin this guy forever. Alright, so we know what we need to do. We need to get in close, spin him around, get this guy in, get this guy far away from his armor. So once I figured that out, that worked. Metroid, after Metroid Prime in particular, started to really heavily focus on Chozo artifacts and the Chozo people. And we kind of have like an Owl, Aztecian, Chozo type character in this cave. That wasn't too bad. I kinda have to applaud this game for giving us a really small life bar and then not taking away a ton of damage with each hit. Like, just keeping the amount of damage you do and the amount of damage you receive relatively equal. Alright, let's see. I think I probably need to come over here and pick this mask up and fill it. I would be surprised if we're gonna get refilled pretty immediately. We were chasing after a troublemaker, but maybe he'll escape. I would think we would see him one more time before we left. Oh wow, what is that? New ability. It looks like an ancient owl relic. I've never seen one so pristine. I can almost feel the energy it emits, but why is it here? I'm really curious about this artifact. I think we ought to bring a fragment of it to the professor. Haha, gotcha. Gah! Otus, that freaky spider person got us. We need to get out of these webs. So I'm controlling it. This is actually probably a little bit harder to program than you would think, to look smooth and not awkward and silly. Excellent, Otus. Do you think you'll be able to help troll me down? Help me down too? Yes, amazing. You saved our lives, Otus. That's my best buddy for you. He just shrugs. Okay, before we get out of here, I'm just gonna collect a tiny chip from that relic. Who knows what the professor might be able to learn from it. So he's gonna chip it and it's probably gonna just fall apart. That seems like a bad idea. Or maybe he's gonna release some ancient evil. Or it explodes. Or maybe there's just an artifact in it. I think it's kind of funny that all the main characters are cowards, but they have to eventually work through that. You can play these jokes at the beginning of a game, but if he's a total coward by the end of the game and you're trying for a sequel or a trilogy, that's not going to work. That's not the character you want the player to feel like they're embodying. You want the player to feel empowered and fearless, not fearful. What is this? It's some kind of device with a button on it. Strange. If it's made by owls, then it should be hundreds of years old, but looks completely intact. I wonder what might happen if you press the button. I think you should have it. So very Zelda-esque, we get our first item, and it was the thing in the top left, a strange device with a button. It seems to be made by the ancient owls. And I have a hard time feeling like that item is going to have too much different on it, unless this is just a key slot and that's just a key in some weird way. Yeah. And see, it seems like we're gonna get 3 improvements in our gun ability and 3 other pieces of items. And I can highlight this and press A and it doesn't do anything. Go ahead, Otus, push the button. I'll just stay over here. So now Y does this, which is weird because I thought Y was doing something different. Oh wow, did I just get teleported? That's incredible technology. The owls made stuff like that. Do it again. Just wait till I can show this to the professor. Although, we should get out of here while the cave is still holding. So now, anytime we need our friend, he's there. Which pretty much destroys any more puzzles or ideas of splitting up the group. Guess I could go back that way, but I don't even see a reason to. The only thing is the coins, and like I think we're gonna come back in the long run and get those coins. So when you're flying, he just automatically carries you. And to land here. And I assume that was going to break the floor. Oh man, I can get used to this teleporting business, so I'll never have to walk again. You know what's funny here is that he was already teleported a couple of times before we had the teleporting, just to keep the game moving. Now, let's return to... Oh no, another tremor, but it seemed to be coming from the outside. Quickly, Otus. Let's check on what's going. So, I don't think the game wants me to go this way. Yeah, we could run back through the entire map, certainly, but I don't see a reason to do that. No, instead it wants me to go this way. outside the map. Ugh. Why is it dark all of a sudden? How long were we chasing that jerk? It should still be morning. Ah, what's going on? Pirates. Not the space pirates of Metroid, but pirates nonetheless. Well, how do you magically make it dark? And do I have to avoid these lights, or can I just work my way right through them? Oh no, sky pirates. I haven't had time to fix the cannon yet. We're completely defenseless. Please take me with you. We'll stick together, we'll be safer. If we get to the lab, we can also warn Osseo and the professor. They'll know what to do. So... interesting. These ships are... they seem to be... they seem to be in pernetrol. And we can just teleport. So I don't even have to worry about people. And what happens if, like, we get seen? I kind of want to get seen just to see what happens. But on the other hand, let's just try to do this perfectly. If we can get away with that. They may have like a cannon or something. And that other owl guy just didn't do anything apparently. And there's nothing we can do to fix the cannon now, I guess. There's some torches lit up. Let's enjoy the hot spa together. Well, I thought something might happen there, but not. Okay. The music's playing differently. Otus, where have you been? Get inside right now. I like the music and I like the art here. I think the real failing of this game is going to turn out to be just that the game is really short. Otus, you were supposed to keep watch. Where were you? Getty, you should have known better than to. Osseo, we have no time for this bickering. Getty, get the machine working so we can get a visual of the parts. I'll try my best, Professor. He just kicks it. Try it now. Well, if all it needed was a good kick, I'm sure Otus could have done that. That is strange, there's some kind of tremor. So, does the entire city of Fly-Looting Rocks move out of the way? Is that how they avoid the pirates? Wonder if the village could be fighting back. It doesn't matter. We already have what we came for. Am I to understand that we have the relic in our possession? Yep, it was right where the little owl led us. No problems. Excellent. Then it's time for us to leave. Was I the little owl that led them somewhere? Not yet. If not, it's not. It's time for pillaging. Do not be ridiculous. We're done here. Captain Malmstrom's order was to move on to attack Advent. Advent? We're finally gonna attack the capital? That's right, it seems the captain is confident that our forces are strong enough. And if we get the relic in the Advent as well, we'll be stronger still. Of course, the journey will be dangerous. We'll have to fly near the Owl Temple. Quit your whining. Let's go. So, the game is laying out that we're going to go to the Owl Temple, we're going to find something, and then we're going to go to Advent and defeat them. So that might be 2 major levels of this game, and maybe there's only 3 or 4 in total. Alright, let's be off. Or maybe 5 or 6. Depending on if the first temple we just did counts as a major temple or not. It works. Those are the pirate ships on the screen. Looks like the pirates are leaving. They are. No doubt about it. Why would they leave? Oh no, this is bad. Asio, call a town meeting at once. There's no time to lose. Alright. Otus, Giddy, follow me. Like, where would you even have a town meeting? This timing. Have the pirates noticed it too? That the islands are... So the islands are falling down? No, surely not. That'd be interesting if it did change this world halfway through the game and everybody landed on ocean or like ground. So here's your town meeting outdoors, including everybody we've seen except for the other owls. Everyone quiet down. Is everyone alright? Everyone's okay. Strict students went to track the pirates. I don't think the pirates were here for us. Then why did the pirates even come here? Listen, all of you, we have no time for this. My readings show that the pirates are heading towards the capital. They're going to attack Advent? Yes, we need to warn the city and quickly. The pirate ships are slow, but they have a head start on us. In that case, there's no choice, Professor. We'll have to use the Owl Temple as a defense mechanism. Oh yes. The Owl Temple has been blowing the islands in this area apart for decades. If we deactivate the wind generators, the islands will close in on the pirates and crush them. Or so I think. So perhaps the ancient owls can help us protect Advent. Otus, you'll go to the Owl Temple. The Professor and I need to go directly to Advent to warn them, and no one else here can fly. But does Otus know the way around the temple? That's right. I should join him, Asio. Alright. Be warned, Otus. If you disappoint me again, there will be serious consequences. You put our village in danger by leaving your post today. Do not do it again. Otus, Gaddy, Professor, get ready to leave. Get to the Owl Temple as quickly as you can. Don't disappoint me, Otus. Guards, open the gates. So apparently the capital to Advent is... Finally, the gate is open. Let's get out of here, Otus. Let's see. How are we on collectibles? I don't think it actually is worth it to try and get the rest of the collectibles. And destroying things like that doesn't make no sense. And there's literally nothing over here. Okay. At least for the moment, there's nothing here. Seems like we might spend the rest of the entire game at the Owl Temple. Or at least a significant portion of the time there. And we can't hit these guys, right? And we can't carry them. And they're wearing the same outfit as our friend. So I guess he's gonna eventually be a guard as old as they are. It's a little weird we have these bad guys getting introduced, and there was apparently a collectible that we totally missed. Somebody was following us and we didn't even see it. Like, I think what they probably should have done, and this is a weird, like, sepia tone fog over on this. I can just bring it back with the teleport. I think what the game should have done is had that golden item that we just saw collected on top of the totem. And maybe it was there and I just didn't see it. But they clearly didn't make it obvious enough. And it should have been on top of the totem, then we should have gotten tied up, then the item should have been missing. Otus, we're in Tropos. Now, if I remember correctly, I think the Owl Temple should be around here. Let's investigate a bit. Hopefully we'll find the entries. Like, I'm really liking this music. Buccaneers shop straight up. Well, let's go talk to the Buccaneer shop. Seems like the game has decided to be a little bit different. Instead of having levels, it's going to now have areas. And there might be bad guys and there might be good guys in the areas. Interesting. This just brings up the Buccaneer coin menu. Well, I guess technically the game never told me that the back button existed. So it's still tutorializing. Welcome, first timer. My name is Buccaneer, the heir of my legendary adventure emporium. And boy, do I have a challenge for you. I've hidden all of my Buccaneer coins. If you find any of my coins out there, bring them with you. The more you find, the more I'll let you select from my trinket collection. I've been collecting trinkets for a long time. Approach the counter when you're ready. Now, what would be cool in a game like this is if there was a first time discount, like some kind of significant discount that most players would have to use pretty early in the game, but then speedrunners would be allowed to use that idea to only enter the shop after they've collected half of all the coins or all of the coins to be able to afford some ultimate thing. Hi, how are you doing today? I'm not allowed to talk to people. What are you? Look like some kind of bird creature. Hey, hands off. Alright, so what can we buy? Oh, and for every coupon ring you find, I'll give you 3 of my Buccaneer coins. That'll get you started with a boom. Now, let's check how much booty you've brought. You've collected 512 Buccaneer coins. That's not too shabby. In fact, I'll let you have your very first trinket. Hello. Well, huh? Where's the trinket? Which... God, I forgot the trinket. Ta-da! Please, take it, sir. See, I can press A to continue right now. Or I could just sit here for a while. Well, what are you waiting for? Have a sip. Yeah, it's got a kick to it. It'll put some feathers on your chest. Now, Bogan, back to your shack. Yes, ma'am. Oh, is that a ma'am? I guess it is. Collect 500 Buccaneer coins for another surprise. So we have 1, that we can. So that's what we've collected. And we can buy a dorky hat for 500. Or a nice cantina for 750. Or a great cantina for 1250. Scope attachable blaster unit for maximum range. Attachable musket unit for fire. And Spectre Cloak, which we don't even know how much that's going to be, but I imagine that's the maximum. And then there's a couple of things. So, the number of coins you collect are being spent in an odd way. So you don't have to keep that in your head, you just have to know that your next goal is going to be 750. And so come back. So this guy messes up. Congratulations, it's an ugly green hat. Well, you didn't expect to choose from the top of the shelf, did you? Hey. That's my old hat. It's got my name on it. And nobody cares. Go on, little old fella, wear it with pride. So freaking cool, wow. You look incredibly stupid. I think I kinda like the comedy here, but I also think in some places, particularly at the very beginning cutscene where we hadn't warmed up to the comedy styling, the idea of having a nightmare and having everybody say you're awful is a little too much to begin with. Let's go, bros. Bros! No, not you. Back to your shack now. Okay, ma'am. So next thing we need to do is collect 750 and that will increase our maximum health, and I'm not even sure we really need to we even need to increase our maximum health. And I needed the guy to leave. So I'm wearing this hat. And is there any way to turn the hat off? Nope. But that bar is now more full. So I guess that is our life bar. And I suppose we now know how far the life bar is gonna go. I need to get an idea of what is around every place. I particularly am not enjoying the darkness here. Happy place this way, bud. And these are the coupon rings. And these guys, I imagine, will just respawn. There we go. Slowly the time moves forward. What am I examining? I don't know what I just examined. Was it a tree? And I guess I shouldn't be too afraid to look around. If we end up in a place, then so be it. So yeah, I think... Yeah, this is probably the Owl Temple. And let's just jump down and see what this is. This might be the exit to an Owl Temple. Yep. So, yeah, I think we've got the idea. So, the slight question about, do I fly faster carrying these guys or not carrying these guys? And would I unlock some treasure chest if I killed all the enemies in this world? So this is another cannon, and these are blocked off sections, so that might be more areas, like, or it might just be more paths that are necessary to take to get to Advent. And there's just so much we just don't know here. Obviously. And I just did the same thing twice, didn't I? See, this feels like, doesn't that feel like these clouds should be able to line up as a ring, and then I should be able to fly through them? But then when I fly near it, that doesn't work. So who knows? I guess I need to just make it to the temple. It doesn't seem like the game is going to really reward being curious. And look, there's a new technique here that is going to stop you from being able to travel in that direction because of water. Let's see, these guys. Not as big of a problem as you would think. And then there's a new concept up this way, so we can't travel there. Right, I'm getting the idea. Up floating continent, down valley. So yeah, I think I've figured it all out, and for Tropos there's 600 coins instead of 300, which implies at least that there's twice as much in this area, or maybe that Spectra Cape has like a dark world, light world mechanic, which lets you do twice as much in every area. But even if that was the case, then it still kind of implies that Tropos is bigger by 2 times than Vale and the Vale Cave. And I really don't see any reason why I'd want to go back to that yet until I've unlocked most, if not all, of my abilities. It's weird to have a load from last checkpoint but not really have a save system. But I guess that's the case. So yeah, we've got more work to do. That's going to be it for this recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment, and watch every second of my videos. if you want to friend or follow me on basically any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.